Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I'm just gonna be turning the music down here a little bit. So yeah, I got some music on in the background. Don't mind me, I'm gonna be trying to roll back Mass Builder. I have seen stuff about it recently and I'm like, okay. I can't remember the last time I actually had fun with this game. Primarily just because of all the updates and everything. So, I'm gonna go ahead here and see if I can literally roll back. Cause like, I feel like this game was at its peak in 2022. I feel like it peaked in 2022 and then it fell off real hard. The alpha for the multiplayer was released apparently in around about November 2022. But I'm sick of like looking at this game and thinking like, oh, I want to have fun with it, and then realizing that like, yeah, the gameplay side is just not there anymore. And that's not even me being like nasty or anything, like it seems to be the common consensus. So what I'm doing here is I'm just looking back, tracking when the last major update was where I thought it was good. And then I'm going to try and go back through the manifest and see if I can download a different version here. And see whether that works. Because I honestly think this game could have worked really well. Yeah, so I'll try November 26, 2022, and see whether I can get the notes for that. 2022. Let's have a look. Ah, there it is. So 3.6 years ago. Let's grab the manifest for that, and then type in the console for Steam. So go Windows R. Right, and then let's see if I can get this work. If this works, then all of a sudden I'll be doing like Mass Builder videos just for chilling again. Oh. I think also this was around about the same time that I got the Pale Rider build to work. So here we go. Steam console, and then type in download depot, and then AppD manifest. Once downloaded, right click browse, replace your games directory with the older ones you downloaded. Okay. Missing app info, missing configuration. Huh, hang on.
Most people don't know that you can get a
Goddamn adverts. I'm like trying to just chill out some music, and they're just being a pain. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Hey, Damon. How you doing? There should be a public one as well for manifest, so hopefully that's fine. I'm just checking and seeing like whether this works or not. Steam's local cache has become corrupted, or you may have an incorrect ID. Double check that you have the depot pulled from Steam DB. Ensure there are spaces between the ID. There should be. Let's try. So maybe like that then? Hang on. Instead of that, let's try download underscore depot. Let's try that and see whether that works. Oh, hello. We got something. 4,723 meg. 200 files. Let's see what the thing says here that I was following. Alright, so... okay, so... I then have to navigate to that folder, I think, after this. But yeah, hey everyone. Missing info? Go on. Yeah, missing context? Yeah. Grab uBlock Origin and its extensions to get rid of YouTube ads. I'm gonna have to then, because I'm getting wound up by YouTube ads. Like, even when I watch TV with Rachel, I'm getting wound up, because, like, we go on YouTube, and I just want to click, like, a 20-second video or something, like a short. And YouTube's just like, so anyway, here's like a 3-minute ad. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, like, it's one thing when it's annoying for people who view your videos. You know, when they're just like, dude, I just want to watch your content. And instead you got tons of ads and you're like, well, I know it sucks, but I gotta make money. But it sucks even more when you go into somebody else's video and you're just like, dude, I want to watch something. And they're just like, nah, we got an ad roll here, you know. So, I'm waiting for this depot to download now. I think. Server response failed. Wait, what? Let's have a look at this. Let's just grab this. See what this actually says here. Oh. Indicates the handshake between Steam is struggling with Valve's network. I just realized as well, the goddamn TV's on, so you're probably hearing, like, Life is Strange in the background, because Jen's just playing on that. I have no clue why. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna mute that. Ugh. I think it's literally because there was, like, nothing else to play. You're gonna start getting a Razer advert of it. Oh god. Alright. I can barely hear it over the music. Thank god. Oh yeah, I like the music more. Right, so let's see what this deal is with Steam. It says flush your DNS cache. No. Match your IP with your region. No, I don't want to have to do that. Clear the locked depot cache. Wait, what? Close Steam. Oh, dude, seriously? Do I have to? Come on, I just thought this would be easy. Let's try again. Wait, what? Failed to write patch state file. File locked. What? Well, let's find this. I'm finding like all kinds of like weird things going on here now. Steam is being blocked from creating or modifying a temporary directory, usually caused by permissions or an overprotective antivirus. Oh, interesting. Run Steam as admin. Okay, let's try that then. Admin. Where's Steam? Run as admin? That moment where you just want to do something and it's being a pain. Me when... God damn it. I'm trying to like read the Discord notes as well. It's like, it's not happening. Right, so let's go back and hit run here, right? So we go run in Windows. And then we do the Steam console thing, which is... Dude, if this works, I'm gonna be actually kind of happy because I can actually play the game again. Like, that sounds terrible of me, but... Right, here we go. Steam... Steam Nav console. Or Steam Open console. Steam... Open... I've never done this before, so... And then it's we track the manifest, which should be from like 3 years ago, like 3.6 years ago. Manifest I'm actually gonna paste in the Discord for the sake of it. This is one of many streams I want to do tonight as well, so the manifest should be that in the Discord, right? And then that's if I've located it correctly, which it should be, only because when you go on the manifests, that one is literally from 3.6 years ago, November 2022. That should be roughly around the time where I was doing a lot of building, and the game was actually still fun, I believe. I could be wrong there. And then it's at least if it gives me the ability to use ranged weapons again, I'll be really happy, because that just sucked balls when I couldn't do that. Right, so okay, let's try download depot, right? And then just need to get rid of this other stuff. Just make sure there's a space in front of everything. Right? So it should look like this. Okay. I hit that. Let's see if that works. Hope it does. Fun times. I just managed to get Bionicle Heroes to work on my PC system. Oh, I need to get the Xbox working. That's another thing that I wanted to do today, but I didn't put it in the update because I was like, I've got reaction videos to do. I want to try and do this, which was an improv video. I want to look around HLJ because I've been wanting to do that for a while. And then I'm like, I want to show off the new stuff from like VR chat, so there's so much I want to get through tonight. I'm just like, dude, I want this to be the beginning of something where it's like, dude, I actually make headway here. This video where it's showing me about the manifests and everything, I'm actually gonna like post the links and everything to the Discord. Make sure I come out of the manifests on Steam DB. Sign out of Steam DB. Right, if I post all of this so that we know what we're looking at, then we can shortcut to it later on if I have to. Oh! Loading complete. Oh, there we go. Download complete. You could stream the video subscriptions on YouTube. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go and actually react to those, but I feel like those are better as an edited thing, because then you've not got me just sort of being like, what the actual, to like random content, you know. I did, for the past couple of days, I've been saying like I want to do stuff. I've been saying for a while I wanted to do various different videos, but I feel like, god damn it. Seriously, more ads again. I feel like I'm getting like too locked into certain things. Like, I'd say I had more of my act together when I was doing like Mass Builder and Gundam content, and ever since like stepping away for just a little bit, it seems like I've just lost everything. So like trying to get things back on track is terrible. Oh. Let's see if this works, right? So this is my, if you're wondering what the playlist is in the background as well, I'll post it to the Discord. I've been listening to a load of this stuff recently. It's just like, I listen to a load of it when I'm just like chilling out and wanting to do work and stuff. It's just random, like, I wonder what you would call it, like techno, clubby, breakcore. It depends, like, there's some other like breakcore stuff that I was listening to as well the other day that's got like Hatsune Miku on a PS1 box. I'll post that up as well. Realistic Hatsune Miku reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. For some weird reason. Yeah, here we go. Once we've downloaded, we go to, I assume, that file. Yeah, we copy the manifest file, so we'll do here. Right. Copy that. And then we'll navigate to that. Oh, interesting. It does actually have the files in it, right? So we double click and we can install it. And away we go from there. I'm out to like play this video in the background that's showing me how to do this. They're trying to do it like Pal World. Create a backup folder. I mean, I suppose so. I'm going to have to use the builds that I previously had and hope they still work. They should be, because they're compatible with most stuff. I think. Check compatibility. This should also allow me to use the old M.A.S.S builder save file thing again so I can continuously save stuff. I just need to hope that this damn thing doesn't, like, update. 6dB for SteamDB for patches. Excuse me. Please, dear God, hope this works. Final thoughts. I'm wrapping up. So what? They should just hang on, right? I gotta at least listen to this while they're going through it, right? Give me a sec.
Plus R. That'll open up the run box. Then
Yeah.
where we'll tell Steam to grab that specific version of the game. Now,
Yeah, we've already done that.
So the first one is that version for you. Version of Pal World has been downloaded. Open the folder, find the game executable, and
I got that.
boom, you've officially time traveled. Alternatively, you can find your game files on this path. The drive that you've installed Steam, then go to Steam, Steam Apps, and then Content. Here you can find all the other depots you downloaded. Now you can relive that early access chaos, old mechanics, and that pre-Nintendo Panic version of the game. One quick tip though, these older versions don't auto-update, so you'll need to launch them manually from the folder you downloaded them to.
That's
if you
fine.
want to switch back to the latest version later on, just verify your game files in Steam and it will restore it for you.
Let's not do that. Let's just continuously play the older version and hope that it works. So if I go into M.A.S.S Builder now, you're telling me that this should just work. So if I keep an eye on where that depot is, I'll copy it. If I launch from here, they're telling me I should be good. Let's see if this works. Let's have a laugh. I'm gonna deliberately like throw. Oh, I can hear something. Oh, it's an empty profile though. I don't care if it's an empty profile. I can still make stuff, right? Let's open Volume Mixer for a sec. Oh, dude, this got me so hyped. Like if the save file thing works again. Oh, is that too loud for you guys or what? Because it's loud on my end. Hang on. Audio. I think I originally turned the M.A.S.S music off entirely. Let's just like throw this open here for a moment. We'll do game capture. M.A.S.S builder. Depot. Right? Let's see if this works. This is from what I've just done in the background. There we go. There we go. Holy crap. It's been ages since I heard the OST, says Damon. I'm hoping. Damon, do you have like any copy of the save file thing that actually worked, you know, so you can just like take your profile and put it in a completely different thing, or like take your saves? Because I think I'm gonna need that here based off this. Like I don't know what the deal with that is. Wait a minute, credit? Wait, what? Hang on. Profiles? I don't know why that's there. Let's just like prepare new game data. I'll try and get it. Like if this should be good. If we can confirm that this is a good version, and then we can somehow put the save files from the new version into this, we've technically beaten the devs. It sounds terrible of me to say. I am so sorry, M.A.S.S devs. Like seriously, I'm not happy with some of the alterations made to the game. So if we can get this working, I'm gonna be so happy. I'd rather we skipped the intro. I remember really on in development where they asked about Reina, and they were like, dude, what would you change? And I was like, I've mentioned this a couple of times on stream, but I was like, change nothing. The artwork is great. keep the boobs that size. Because they were saying, like, oh, people are complaining about the character. And I was like, keep the boobs that size. It's fan service. Just keep it, and away we go. And yeah, they did. If I remember rightly, you can see me on stream when I question them about it, like, and they mention it. They were like, dude, seriously, do you reckon we should keep this? And I was like, keep it. It's fan service. You'll lose people if you get rid of it. I think it was like Blue Wing, because I'd met... Company name is invalid? Wait, what? Let's try that then. Because I named it after one of the ST Gundam companies, and then I edited it later on with the save file thing. Right. Most important thing is going to be whether automatics work or not. If automatics work, we're good. We need to do this though. Early access 9.0. I saw that. That's very nice of me. Right. Can I get my... I need to get my controller here. Hang on. I'm probably gonna like break my neck in the process here. I can't play this game without my controller. I just can't. It's not a thing that I can do. Okay. My desk is such a mess at the moment. I need to clear it for later on. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, that's shot. Okay, I'm gonna need to mess around with that. Press B to jump to higher ground. Wait, what? R2. Okay. Oh yeah, it wasn't the version that just like shoves you up into the air. Oh god, I remember when the game was actually fun. I'm having like PTSD flashbacks now. Oh my god. Because I remember there was one point in the new one where it was just really bad. Have we got the... Why does this feel so good? This is gonna be terrible if I like make a complete separate video and just leave the manifest for everybody. That made me want to turn my hair. I know, right? Like, dude, I'm half tempted to turn around if this is the right patch that I'm thinking of. If this is the right one, of leaving like a video up showing the manifest and everything and what people need, and then just be like, if you want to fix Mass Builder and actually have fun building on it again, and still be able to actually play the combat side of things as well, then this is what you need to do. Because I don't want to get under the devs' like skin or whatever. They've probably just like not so much abandoned the game, but they've just been really sort of like downtrodden with like what's happened to it. But it's the whole thing of like, if the game's not fun in its current situation, then you need to fix it or do something. And rolling back is like one of the biggest things, you know. I need a, not a buster socket, not a one-shot, it's an energy one that I need, not Ray. It's an auto, I need an auto. Right, so if I just take that, I need to see whether auto was still decent on this version. Develop. It wants me to do a load of stuff. I forgot about this. Can we just... okay, whatever. Doesn't need to go crazy trying to update the save tool. Yeah, like, as long as the save tool works on this, everything is golden. You know, like, in terms of being able to actually play the game and fully appreciate it again. Because it was at its best where you could customize and then use that customization in combat. Especially like to the point where I ended up speedrunning it for a community event. That was amazing. Like that was the peak for me when I was able to just like jump in and out because I'd done everything so much. and it just felt really smooth, like buttery smooth. The gameplay was fantastic, and the building was great. You could not get better than that, and if I can figure out which version of Mass Builder that is, I am so going to post that to the entire community and just be like, look, you kind of need to do this. You know. That's my goal with this stream, is to figure out whether I'm like on point with this version. Because like I don't think the multiplayer build was worth it, and this is running real smooth as well.
Mission start.
Well, let's see. Oh my god, yes, automatics feel kind of decent. Let's see. Oh my god, yes, this is before they nerfed automatics. I think this is it. If I get the patch on this, as in like the any other patch after this, I think it's bad. I think this is actually the one that I was after. Because you can see, like, even early on, my go-to thing was like automatics because of my hands being messed up the last time, and they really did not help by making everything nerfed. But no, we've got shooters here. I think we've got the different versions of shooters as well. Again, if this doesn't auto-update... Wasn't the big FU to players the one where they added the red Cyclops boss? The what, in the Arctic area? Because I don't think that specifically was a bad one. Like, there was a boss which was literally just like Char, essentially, in an ice area, and I remember that being okay because that was the one that I ended up doing a speedrunning contest with, and one of the levels was that one, and then it was it was also a level where there was like an oil rig, and then I can't remember what the other level was, but that was okay. It's like everything seemed to go downhill after that patch. Like, it was literally right after the speedrunning event, because I remember, like, talking to the devs at the time and being like, dude, what's going on, you know, like, the community are patient, but we just want to know, like, what's going on, what's going to get fixed, what's coming, you know, like, what's going to happen with combat. Please do not mess up automatics. Again, this was at the time where, like, my hands were still screwed from strain injuries, so trying to play anything like this, like hack and slash, wasn't happening, so a lot of my videos just were me with automatics or raise. And then, like, the whole deal with, like, what happened later was, because I couldn't play automatics, I was forced to play, like, melee, and it was terrible, because I literally just had, like, no hands, so trying to play melee was just incredibly rough on me, so it wasn't happening, you know. And as a result, I ended up very outspoken on the fact that literally I couldn't enjoy the game anymore. And then the multiplayer came out. The multiplayer was a mess. Where it tanked everything and one-shot you. The Godzilla Quark. Oh, yeah, that one was rough. Yeah, the later stuff they included under the whole idea that, like, enemies needed to be more of a threat, I think that was in response to the many videos that I did. Because, like, the thing is, when you play the game, like, inside out, for, like, since the demo until, like, 2022, so we're talking, like, a good 3 to 4 years, maybe, I think. When you play it for, like, almost every day, or at least, like, a couple of times a week, and you know it inside out, you know, and the only thing that you're really learning about on top of what you already know is, like, different builds on how to speedrun everything a little bit more, like, better. You know, like, optimizing your speedruns. Well, then, like, you start noticing different things, like, the fact that the enemies react in certain ways, and people are like, oh, no, we want the enemies to react a little bit smartly, like here. And I get it, the idea was like, oh, with the difficulties we can make the enemies smarter or better or whatever. They just made them more tanky from what I understand and changed all the difficulties as well so that, like, normal wasn't good anymore. Because normal used to be, like, a general thing, and even, like, very hard, you could play standard, and provided you had a decent build, you were good. you know. And then I just screwed up so much. Like, all of the patchwork was essentially done to kind of, like, nerf range, from what I can tell, because there were multiple times on stream where I was down as on record as saying, like, look, if I can just auto everything, then what's the point of me using melee? And I think, like, the devs must have, this is just speculation, but the devs must have taken that seriously, because it's like, oh yeah, he's right, you know, because, like, what happens if you just stand back and shoot everything? The game becomes a little bit boring. And I kept on telling them, like, the best idea that you can have is somewhere in between being able to fight with automatics until you run low, and then have to switch it up to, like, melee and stuff, and have fun with the melee combat, because I feel like switching it up on the fly was real fun. And I remember reporting that and being like, dude, that's where it's at its peak, when you're, like, in that flow state, and you can get into that in, like, the current versions. You just need to initiate that a little bit more in the other versions after this, you know, like, make the enemy press you more. We're gonna blame you, Dave, it was you. To be fair, I would not be surprised, you know. Like, I don't want to say, yeah, it was genuinely me, but it's just because, obviously, with me giving like, massive amounts of feedback and being basically, like, a community mouthpiece, I wouldn't be surprised, especially because, like, of my my early feedback on being like, look, I've been a tester on games before, I know what I'm on about, you know, here's what I think should be done because I've got that many hours on the game. But it's like, it definitely just seems funny on how, like, after I mentioned that a bunch about how automatics and everything, gameplay-wise, felt overpowered, they then got nerfed through the floor, and then everybody just went off it. You know, because it's like, dude, we can't use, like, half the weapons that we want to use. Or especially with me, just like, dude, I can't use anything. You know, it was just funny. It's like, if you can enter that flow state on this game where you're flicking between melee and range combat, then you're good. You know, it's all great. It's just, I really wish all they'd have done to the enemies would have been that they press your position a bit more. So, the best way to describe it is, like, you know, at the moment, like, on this, they're showing no signs of aggressiveness. They're just lurking around, kind of like you see in the movies where you'll see, like, groups of bad guys take on a person, and they just lurk around and wait for their turn. You see it very, very well known in, like, the latest Star Wars films, where they're waiting for their turn. It's like, dude, if instead of waiting their turn, what happens if you just make them slightly more aggressive? You know, because, like, these enemies here now, they should be pushing me. Like, they should have less cooldown time between attacks and more uptime in pressuring me. You know, that would feel really good. But instead, it's just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna nerf a bunch of weapons instead. What? Classic says, Moody, what do you think of the UK wanting to ban video games? Oh, wait, what? 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 Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, is that a thing? Is that, like, a legit thing? This isn't me, like, this is me freaking out right now, like... I'm sat here trying to figure out, like, what exactly is going on and, like, whether I've fully entered the dystopian future or not yet, you know. Like, seriously, is that a legit thing? Have we got, like, links to prove that? Or is this just, like, YouTube videos? I'm kind of worried now. That just sounds like the dumbest thing ever. There's gotta be, like, some catch to this, right? Right, I need more ammo here. That was a thing early on that I didn't like, is the fact that when you're targeting something, your boosters actively push you towards the enemy for, like, a split second. And there's also a bug in here where, like, your attacks at some point just don't affect the enemies. I can't remember when it was, because I bugged it, and I don't think it got fixed. Because I remember noting it down and being like, dude, seriously? Like, sometimes these attacks just don't work. Like, if it comes down to a case of, does the game feel good? and does it work? Or do I have, like, the complete game? I'd rather have, like, the version that actually is fun and not complete. That's how I feel at the moment. Oh, let's, I know I'm taking forever on the first boss here, but it's literally because I've got, like, no upgrades whatsoever. No upgrades, no custom mech. Can we just... There we go, can we... No! Oh my god, melee actually feels kind of decent. I can't remember, the Echo thing was basically like Trans Am in this, if I remember rightly. The UK government is considering banning children from speaking to strangers online in Fortnite and Roblox. That's fine. Like, I don't think kids should be able to access stuff like that where they can talk to older people freely and easily, because it's an up and down sort of like situation in terms of how it is. Because, like, for instance, you can argue like they shouldn't have access because it leads to all kinds of like disgusting conversations potentially, but at the same time it's like I'm kind of conflicted by it, you know, like it's all subjective. Like, for instance, I chat to a load of people on VR chat, and I obviously sometimes end up talking to people that are a lot younger than me by at least like a couple of decades, and that's mainly just due to the simple fact of I treat everybody the same, you know, and by that what I mean is I treat everybody like an adult unless they tell me otherwise. So I think that's fair, but I don't actually turn around and then be like, so anyway, you wanna check out these dodgy sites or whatever, you know. Instead, like, the reason why I'd argue that I think people should have access to that kind of thing, primarily is just because, like, without having access to other people to be able to have a wide range of conversation, I wouldn't have been able to do the project that I'm currently working on. You know, it's a weird and complicated thing where it's like, you do and don't want kids to be able to access talk online. They should be able to talk amongst people in the same age group. But at the same time, they should at least have some identifier as to who's an adult and who's not. But then that requires you to then ask people for their age or ID, and that's something I'm not behind. Like, you can easily do the age thing by being like, oh, put in your age when you log in, and I know that can be manipulated as well. But at the same time, it's like, what else can you do other than Steam's thing of verify that you're an adult with a credit card? That would be the easiest one, you know. It's a little bit awkward to mention. The oldest backup of Will's save tool was from 1.0. What, the one that's just recently released? Or am I tripping there? Because, like, I think I've got my old computer as well that has that stuff on. Let's... I just hope we don't get completely banned from playing video games, because that just sounds stupid. Like, let's check the photograph mode here, because I want to see like how good that was, because there were certain backgrounds that I remember. Let's see. Okay, these were all good. Does it have the platform? And if it doesn't have the platform, then it was before the update where they did the speed runs. Yeah, this is before the speedrunning update, I think. Unless... Oh, no, wait. Because don't... I think you have to unlock some of them by doing... I think you have to unlock some of them by doing the actual missions. If I remember rightly. Poses? I can't remember exactly, like, whether the poses were updated or not. Let's see, like, do we have the ability to put weapons on shoulders and everything? From years ago. Hang on. Paint decals. What's that one? Affect all armors. Assemble. What's that one? Ah! There we go. So we do we do have the ability to attach bullet launchers and stuff. So this one, I would argue, is probably a good one. The most recent ones have their arms crossed. Interesting. So yeah, this one looks like it might be in a good state. Because we still have the ability to mess around with stuff here. You just don't have, like, the multiplayer update, I think. Hang on. Let's see. Oh! You actually do? So this was... Okay, so 9.0 must have been the beginning of it then? Because, like, it was bad. This was real bad. I don't remember any... Wait a minute. That was the speedrun area, I think? Hang on. I'm trying to remember, like, exactly what was in this version. It'd be better if I could just, like, act... From 4 years ago. The most recent ones have arms crossed. I'm trying to remember. I think 9.0 was the engine change. The thing is, like, from what I remember, there wasn't much need for an engine change. Like, because they were on Unreal Engine 4 at the time. Hang on. Why am I going back into ARM? Actually, no, wait. I do need to go into ARMors to see what they've got, because that'll give me an idea of what the hell we're working with here. Let's try. So this is where we'd got the custom parts. Yeah, we'd got all of the custom parts up until now, which were really damn good. Did we get the Quark parts? We'd got cloaks. Yeah, this was the update that put Quark parts in as well. So that gives me kind of an idea of where we're up to. Didn't they change for the multiplayer? No, I thought they just built the multiplayer on top of the original Unreal Engine 4 base. Because I thought that's why they took like a couple of years out to figure out how they would implement it on top of the thing. Because I don't remember it being an engine change. Because I remember it all being on Unreal Engine 4, and that's why it was originally buttery smooth. But the thing is, they added that much onto it that it started chugging after a while. Just having a can of Coke here at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, this was before Zenith. This was before Zenith, but it still gives us the ability to do decent stuff. So, all I need to do now is figure out whether I can import my old files into here. Just give me a sec. Where is my backup file? What city are you building? I haven't been in Mass Builder in years. I am trying, Classic, to save Mass Builder. I'm trying to save it because I have a bunch of stuff from, like, years ago. I still have all my backups. Where were the other ones? I have, like, my backups from here on this one. And then I literally swear I have, like, a USB of every single unit I've built or something on this game. But, like, I wanted to go back and mess with them at some point. I'm just trying to figure out where they all are. Because I have them somewhere. Let's do Mass Builder. Backups? Let's see if it gives me, like, multiple different files here that I can look up. It's got my save folder backed up, and a bunch of other units, which I assume were my Pale Rider units. I'm just trying to find my actual, like, because I have over 100 units easily built in this game that I can then go back to and actually improve. I need to find where the hell they are. I have not touched them literally in years. Like, years because of what happened to the game. So if I can find it again, well then, we're all good, you know. The only problem is trying to find all this crap because of me just essentially being like, yeah, no. Because I even had, like, the Pale Rider stuff was, like, the best stuff I had. Up until then, it was, like, the Pale Rider units were my best. Oh, and then I had some SDs and stuff. Let's see, Damon, can you do me a favor? Can you link me that thing in Discord? Because I want to see whether I can use it to put my actual file on here. Because if I can, that's going to be nuts. Like, if it... I know it's going to sound crazy, but if it's actually compatible with, like, this version, that's going to be just broken. As in, like, how good that's going to be. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so if you put it in, like, the Discord in the mass builder section, I'm just going to quickly try it. Because this is all good so far. This proves that, yeah, we can go back. Oh. Right, let's open this. Beautiful Rainer version. Cheat and toggle mode. Ooh. Okay, there's the agonizing quark version. What? Okay, so let's try this version. Dude, I'm going to put my break call back on for a little bit, whatever the hell it was. Hang on. Right, so if I do save tool. Actually, let's try mass builder. Save. See whether it search that and see whether it searches my entire computer for it. No, apparently not. Okay, right, so let's do. But yeah, I just wanted to do some. I remember the last time I broke my hands, I was like, dude, I can just build stuff. So if I can do that again, then build a save tool. This is the most recent version. Boom. If this works, I'm gonna be so over the moon. More info. Run anyway. Before doing this, you should... blah, blah, blah. I understand the risks. Aha! So it has all of my stuff. It even has my backups. So if I can, like... where is it? God, it's got all my stuff. I love that. Ah, there we go. Local saves. Right, if I can take those and put them into the new ones, it's like, where is it? There's the depot file. Mass builder. Trying to figure out how to use this now. Like, let's see if I can Google it. Like, is there any way of like changing my saves? Is there any way of importing a save file into? Oh no, actually no. Is there any way of locating the save files for a game that has been rolled back? Let's see if that works in Google. The Google AI is helping me. Most commonplace is this, the user profile save games. Okay, let's do that. I lost my wing Gundam suit, transferred it back. I have the feather bits and everything. I think you might need to look at the version you're on based on the spit. Yeah, let's, because it's looking at the version that I've got currently. It says I'm currently running the 9.0 thing, but like, oh, that's crazy. It's so crazy. Like it says it's got all my stuff here, right? And that it's on currently. That's interesting, right? So if I open staging area, where's... Okay, so the staging area is the... It's got like all the stuff that I had previously. I just need this to be game, run demo, run full game. Can I... Like, what do I do if I hit run game here? Is it gonna start the other version of it, or... Oh. Oh, it just goes to the one that's open. That's interesting. Right. So... Okay, so if I... Okay, so if I come out of there for a moment, just give me a sec. dude, that moment where I'm just like trying to mess around with Mass Builder. Like, if I go out of there and what happens if I uninstall the previous version now, the main one, right? If I go to the binaries for the depot one and I hit like the content for that and then I add that into Steam, where is it? I'm like trying to get around the fact that it's being funny here. If I can just like add it back into Steam and have it so it checks Steam and says, oh yeah, you're using this, and then I can just like play around with it again. That's gonna be so funny. Because essentially I've got one over on the devs again. Wait, can we... Why is it not letting me... Right, it's... I tried finding the damn thing and putting it on Steam, but it's not having it. Which is really weird. Let me try... Log out of Steam. Log back in Steam. Oh, the game state is showing us okay now. Interesting. So... I'm trying to find the patch with the miracle bug, says Damon. I don't remember which one that was, but this is going to be interesting if we can nail down like one specific version. Like this one, at least we know is a one that works. If I just do this now and I tell it to run the full game, oh, it wants me to install it. No, let's just try add game, non-Steam game. We go to mass builder from the depot file. And just browse that. And just open that exe, please. Let's have a look. Right, add select programs. Right, if I was to then run full game. Wait, what? No, it's still trying to get me to install the full version. If I just play this version, right, and then I'm trying to figure out how to get it to stage. You could copy the look of your weapons over to... Oh yeah, I get you. The one where you could like just like easily clone stuff. That's still the same one from before. Like a shield could look like a gun. Oh, so you could look like you're dual wielding. I can't remember how to use this goddamn thing. Open staging folder. I think it was a case of like I'd literally have to export. Let's see. Is it like I had to export it into the staging folder? For the sake of it, let's put the Pale Rider in there. Right, so if I go back now, and before I like literally have to mess around with this. Right, have I got anything in here? Have I got a Pale Rider? I can't remember how I used to do this, but also it might just be because it's not synced up properly. Okay. So my Pale Rider's not in here at the moment, but there is a staging folder for it. Quit. Right. Okay. Wonder what happens if I install Mass Builder in its current state and then just throw everything over the top of it. Think you need to reload. Potentially. If I just download Mass Builder again here, for the time being, and then I literally throw all of these old files into the Mass Builder file, whether that will work. Like, so, I don't want to go too much longer with the stream. At least I know that I'm getting somewhere. I do want to actually, like, see whether I can totally just like screw with this so I can effectively make it back into the game it should have been. In before I just start like randomly modifying everything. Right, so if I take all of this, there's the depot files. I'm thinking of taking the depot files and copying them into the main one and seeing whether that just works, you know. But again, I have to download, so I'm just like waiting for that. This is there's some crazy like workarounds that I'm doing here essentially. Oh, come on. I'm just waiting for M.A.S.S to... let's see. It's more of an update than what M.A.S.S Builder has been. Yeah, it's crazy. System works like a overwrite. I had one hell of a time the last time I used it. Just be careful, says Classic. What I'm hoping here, this is the mentality behind it, right? I'm 50% of the way downloading M.A.S.S Builder now. Because it's like 10 gigs, I think it is, or something. I then go into the M.A.S.S Builder folder. I take all of the files from the depot download. They're essentially the version that you can actually play where the gameplay is decent and the customization is decent. And I copy all of that depot file into the main one. Technically, that should overwrite everything and roll back everything. And then hopefully, then... because it'll register through Steam, I should be able to use the save file to the save editor to then make sure that I can connect to Steam through the save file editor and then get my save file back, which had a hell of a lot of money on and upgrades and everything else, and all the parts, and all my Gundam suits. And I should be able to then just go, yeah, okay, I win. Because for me, when I used to build all the time on this, like, I would just take the best head that I'd made or something and just copy that a bunch of times and then change the bodies and things. The like best thing about a Gundam suit is the head. It's iconic. Provided you can get a good head build, then the rest of it is fine. Plus, I used to simplify my builds a lot as well. And this should also have me be able to access my SDs as well. So if I can build SDs in it again, then that's going to be good, because that was fun doing that with Damon. That was real fun, just messing around and be like, check it out, we got SDs, they work. You know, I really enjoyed that. That was super fun, because like nobody else was doing that, basically, apart from me and Damon. The head's always the hardest part, yeah. The thing is, like, if I get this working, and I get it exactly how I want it, I'm going to be doing, like, proper build streams again and showing people exactly what I was doing. Because this game is dead at this point, you know, like, who else is going to profit off it, you know? Like, I am more than happy to show off all my tricks. I was busy going to, like, show them off years ago, but then the game just got screwed over and I ended up, like, doing other stuff. Like, I have no, like, problems just showing off all my little tricks now. Dead game is dead. That's what she said to David. Then after I've done this, I can do the avatar stream. That'll be fun, you know, where I show off Gundam avatars. That'll be fun. And if anyone's wondering why I've got this music just freely playing in the background, is because I expect it to get claimed by YouTube, so I don't expect this actual stream to stay up, but at least I can enjoy myself, you know, listening to some fun music in the background at the same time. Browse local files. Okay, there's all the content and binaries and everything. Where's the depot file? There it is. If I just yoink that, replace all files. If I throw absolutely everything at this, right? I just realized I should really have copied that instead of moving it, just so that Mass Builder is actually still backed up there. If I just like paste that into here. I just want to play the game. If I can get this working, I'm gonna be so happy. Cause like, this is the most jankiest way of doing it. But at the same time, if it works, you know. Well, like, it'll take a while to get it working. But I feel like if this actively gets more people playing the game, and they can actually go back and enjoy the gameplay before it was tweaked, which is a nice way of saying it, then sure enough, you know, it kind of gives it a little bit more life, considering like 16 people on my friends list have previously played this. Oh, Dave, I'll do it myself. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, there are so many people that obviously complain about the multiplayer side of things, because that was obvious that wasn't worth it. Like, I don't know why they tacked the multiplayer on. They should have just focused on like what they had, and the gameplay itself didn't need too much changing. It was basic, yeah, but it felt good. And when you have a base like that to work from, really, you don't need to go too crazy with it, but instead it went crazy, man. I'd have to figure out what the hell happened. You know, again, I can only say it from like my point of view, but I just felt like it went in totally the wrong direction, because originally it was marketed as basically like discount Gundam maker, you know, because this was before like any other Gundam game came out. Like, it was mainly New Gundam Breaker that they had to compete with. And I remember everyone in the community just being like, dude, this is better than New Gundam Breaker, so it's instantly better. You know, and I was one of those. So it's like, you already have a one-up on Gundam games, in that it's highly customizable. The early patches felt really good. It just needed a little bit more basic tweaking. And instead, it's like, nah, we're just going to overhaul everything. And I don't know what the idea was behind it after a certain point. You know, the problem with me as well is, like, I'm probably one of the most outspoken people ever in that community, just because, like, the passion for the game, for me at least, was like, dude, if I can make this into a game that looks like it's a Gundam game, but it's not, then that's me satisfied, you know. That was my entire thing, and having the gameplay there to support that was great. But let's see if this works. Game crashed. Oh, okay, so the game crashed, possibly because it couldn't figure out what it was doing. Let me just try deleting everything in that folder and just copying from the depot. If I take the depot files, it's probably because it's expecting some files, but it's not got them. If I copy all 12 gigs from the depot, see what happens. Shouldn't have had co-op, and instead should have had a mecha showcase. I'm just checking the previous version works now. I'm absolutely paranoid that I've like messed it all up. Hang on. Is it actually going to come on in the background here, or what? Because it's running. Or it says it is. We good? Uh-oh. that point where it's just not loading up in the background, I'm like, oh no. black screen. That's not a good sign. Maybe before I have to re-download it. I had it working. Now for some strange reason it's not working. Is it because I'm copying files at the same time? Let's try this again. Oh, wait a minute. I saw that then. Hang on. Was that trying to go through Steam properly? Yeah, that was trying to check Steam. That was literally trying to run it through Steam's main one. Hang on. Okay, so if I just wait for it to paste that. Right, the idea is then what I did was I was copying and pasting at the same time from the depot file, thinking, oh, this'll be great, you know, because ideally the save file thing needs to access the Steam version, I think, to work. I'm gonna just have a look real quick. Settings, cheat mode, check for updates on startup. No. Open manager, profile backup, staging area. No. Open game directory. That might be. That can't. Will. Can we just like. Can we go to Will and just be like, dude, seriously, can you just change it so you can navigate to whatever directory you want? Damon, how often does Will work on this? Do we know, like, is he still, like, active or what? Because if we can somehow get it so we can choose our own directories for saves, I think we should be good. It's because the app data at the moment is trying to pull from the main M.A.S.S folder, and if I can't do anything about that, that's going to be a problem. Massive problem. I think. Unless I get somebody to tinker around with the actual thing. I'll have to ask. Yeah, if you can, ask how frequently he, like, comes on or whatever, or whether we can contact him easy. Because if you can somehow, in the save tool, because I'm using the 1.1.1 version or whatever, if we can somehow change the, the open manager directory or game directory, if we can configure as to where the game directory goes, I think we should be able to access the right files. I could be wrong, though. I might be talking out my butt prematurely because of me also copying files across. Just give me a sec. I've got like a minute left. Because the idea here is hopefully by copying the entire binary across, it should technically work. I might be right. And I've said binary, I meant depot. I'm in the process of copying the depot folder to the main M.A.S.S folder now, which should, because I got rid of all the original data in there that was updated, technically, it shouldn't update now. Unless it, like, freaks out because it's actively looking for the patched one, which I don't know whether it will be or not. But it's like, it's actively looking, if it's actively looking for the patched version, that would be a bit crazy. At least I'm halfway there, as in, like, basically, trying to get this game back. You know. Get it back into a good working state. Depends on the encryptions to the game engine, says Classic. Huh. Like, seriously, I just want to chill with people and make robots and have fun, you know, even with my hands being messed up. Like, if I can do that, I'll be happy, you know. I just want everything to work and me to feel happy about the game actually working again, how I kind of want. we're 97% of the way transferred now. Hang on. Replace. Hopping from depot to M.A.S.S. Now, if I hit play on M.A.S.S, please just work. It's the same files. Oh, black screen. Black screen. Still black screen. But we're getting... I think we're getting somewhere. Oh. That's hitting from Steam as well. Please be... Yeah, right. Okay, so we've got 9.0 working back natively through Steam again from the depot folder, right? So if I go to like my staging, I go save tool, profile backups. Yeah, that's that. If I go to staging area, that was the Pale Rider, right? So if I go to run full game, will this work now? Wait, if I go profiles. Oh, what's that on the... Is that just a placeholder or... I don't believe that. Let's... Especially because the credits and everything else. What should I ask Will? I'm trying to think now, because I'm literally trying to rig this so that it'll work. Hang on. I'm trying to figure it out. To move import export. I need to figure out how to use this goddamn thing again. Whoa. No, that was 30. I'm trying to figure it out as I go here. I'm overloading my brain here. I'm just like, oh my god, I've almost got it. I've almost got it. Ask him if he knows whether whether his current version works on 0.9.0 at all. Because I need to figure out which version of this thing actually works. Because it. Let's open in browser as save tool thing. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Ignore if you want. Installing the app. Let's see. Compatibility notice. Blah 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 blah. Source code. I'm so close. I'm so close to getting this thing to work. That's the crazy bit, I feel like. Oh, goddamn adverts. Just give me a sec. Right. I'm just currently... Damon, do you remember how to use this thing again? Because I'm just trying to figure out how the hell to do it myself. See if I need to restart the tool. I understand the risks. Let's try running again and see whether it allows me to run it and what happens. Come on, game. Just play ball with me here. I feel like that's the one. Hang on. I don't know whether it is or isn't, because it's definitely showing something there. 21 M.A.S.S units. 0 M.A.S.S units. That's a placeholder one, though. If I go to, like, that one... It's clearly not syncing up. Like, the game state is red, meaning it's running. But, like, if I go here, I flick through these, none of my units are active. Like, it's clearly not syncing up with this version. I need to figure out what version will sync up with it. I think you need to move a file into a blank space in the tool, and then it should let you save afterwards. Then you need... Wait, what? And then you need to close down the tool and open M.A.S.S Builder. I'm not sure if you can have both things open. I can't remember whether you can or can't. Like, hang on. Staging area. Let's put everything into the staging area. Let's just throw everything in here. So we got the Granddaddy Gundam, we got the Striker, got the SDs, the Command Gundam, the Airpion, the Devil Gundam, the backup Pale Rider. We got the Red Rider, the D2, Cavalry, the Dullahan, the Black, the White, the VG, the Space Type, Shin Musha, Wing Gundam Zero. These were like old ones. Otherwise it could come corrupted. It's been like 5 years. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. I'm just like, dude, do you remember how to use something from like 5 years ago? Right, general info, blah, 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 blah. Ah, here we go. Engine materials not found in or unavailable as of builders 0.7.6. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe there's a video online, potentially. I don't remember making a tool video myself. Hang on. Give me a sec. M.A.S.S Builder Save Tool. Let's see here. Try to see whether... Let's see. Asset sharing, show your presets. That was from like literally a year ago. And then we've got the unit showcase from like 0.9 from somebody else. Let's see. I'm just going to search it up here. I'm just going to keep open. Like, how to use M.A.S.S Builder Save Tool. Import and customize stuff. Locate your save tool. Download the latest version. Open M.A.S Builder to generate a profile. Right? Which should be in the default directory. Right. Importing and exporting. Open the save tool and navigate to the desired M.A.S unit frame save file, which have MBU. Select export to select the units. Data, armor, blah, 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 as an external onto your computer. To import, select the file you want to load and apply it to your current save profile. What? Maybe there's a video. I just read that. Let me see. I am using M.A.S Builder 0.9.0. I am using M.A.S Builder Save Tool. Let's see what the version is. Was it 1.1.1 or something stupid? Yeah, 1.1.1. Oh, wait a minute. I saw something then. Click a profile to manage it. What's that? Backups. There are no backups, blah, 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 blah. Bye. Staging. There's all my stuff. Backups. Okay. Should builds be added to the backup? Yes. Right, okay. So if I do that, and then I click run full game. Please, please. It was just one thing where I'm like, come on, I hope it works. Please, I just need to see Blue Wing here in one of the profiles. Oh, come on. Right, maybe it says create a new one. Right? Then quit out. Right, game state is not running, so it's showing as green. Right? If I run full game now... This is the only thing I need now, is just... If I can sync this up, we're good. Right, that's an empty profile. It's giving me PTSD flashbacks when I prayed for importing my saves. Like... Dude, I need the ability to, like, link that up. If I can link that up, we're good. Because I do have it backed up now. Because what happened was, I looked for the backup of it. Unsafe mode, what does it mean? Changing the save when the game is running. Yes, let's try that. Cheat mode, what? No, let's not have cheat mode on, but let's actually change stuff while the game is running. Like, I want to be able to have that save file. As long as I can access that save file. Please. Please. Play nice. Fuck! No! Like, at least give me the builds here. Like, load up. Give me the units here. No! This is so annoying. This is so annoying. I'm on the cusp of it. It's like, this is the last thing that I need, is just the ability to, like, have it access Steam. 1.1.1. I have transferred the main files for 0.9.0 over to my main Steam folder and overwrote them, meaning I can now play 0.9.0. I messed up there. 9.0 by clicking on Steam. What I want to know is how to use the save tool to import my old saves to the profile on Steam, as the game is seemingly not updating. Is seemingly not linking to the program correctly, as it's not showing my backed up profile or any of my builds. Let's see how the AI responds to that. Classic says, I hope you get your files back, Moody. I've got to head out with family. Got to do shopping. Sucks because like 95 degrees out. Oh, dude, take care then, Classic. Hope you're alright and take care. Thank you very much for sticking around anyway. Let's see what this says. The issue I'm facing is because the game changed its save directory and file format between versions. When you downgraded or replaced files in your Steam folder, the game looks for its save files in an older Unreal Engine path, whereas the newer versions locate in a different version. Because of the mismatch, your save tool cannot read your builds and Steam cannot see your profiles. Okay, follow these steps Disable Steam Cloud temporarily. Okay, how do I do that? Open Steam, go to Library, right-click M.A.S S, Properties, and under General tab, Steam Cloud off. Okay. Right. Move save files to the 0.9 directory. What? 0.9 looks in files, app data, local. Oh god, I remember this. Hang on. I distinctly remember having to like mess around with some of this stuff. File it. Right, let's do app data. This could be like a tutorial in itself here. App data local. Oh, no. That's like trying to do all kinds. App. Let's see. It'll be C users. I think. What? No, I am. Public. Nope. I'm trying to remember how to get to that. That makes so sense. They changed the location when they added sharing. Yeah, like going back is hard. Like, hang on. Windows R key. Windows R key. And then do local app data. And then look for M.A.S. Builder. Dude, this is so nuts, me like trying to do this. Here we go. Look for M.A.S. Builder. There's Digimon. EDF. It might be in your documents. No, I think it's maybe somewhere around here. Hang on. There we go. It's next to Manic Miners, funny enough. And Metal Bringer. Right, okay. Save games. There's the save games folder. Holy crap, it's all there. Right? So, this doesn't exist on... Oh, no, that's fine. Take your backup save profiles, which look like this, and paste them directly into the Steam folder, which will overwrite the ones you just made. Because the M.A.S. Builder save tool looks for naturally... You must force it to look for the save path. Right. So go to the tools profile path. Wait, what? Hang on. Tool. Dude, this is nuts at the moment, but it's actually kind of cool, because if I can get this working, that's going to be insane. Like, I am so hyped right now to try and get this working. Right. Open the tool. Go to the tool settings, or profile path layout. Settings, profile path layout. Tool should instantly recognize your profile name, weapons, or presets. Nope. Right, okay, so if you can't manually make it look for that folder though. Hang on. Look for the blah, 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 blah. Take your backed up profiles, paste them into the save game. So overwrite. Okay, so we overwrite the stuff that's in the save then. Okay. So all of this, we take that and we just go saved games. And we do where's the Steam one? Boom. Where's it trying to go to? Save tool, open manager, profile backups, game configuration, saves. M.A.S. Builder. I'm getting slightly confused here at the moment because of all the stuff that I'm doing here. Properties. Installed versions. Browse. Where does M.A.S. Builder natively have save folders? App local directory via Steam. So it'll be your username. Isn't that the one I'm already in? No. That moment where I'm... Right, that's the Steam folder that I'm already in. I am getting so confused here right now because of how complicated this is. Right, that's the C drive. That's the saves that I have. Yeah, those are the backups. Because there's absolutely every single thing I've got. Right? Where does the most recent updated version of M.A.S. Builder keep its save files? You have to burn incense over the program to get it to work. Right, okay, so the most recent version does the exact... Wait, what? Here we go. Profile format shift. Straightforward naming syntax tied directly into localized configuration files. The modern version incorporates global account profile handling system. It generates specific metadata and strings. How to access it instantly. But won't that compatibility warning for your setup? If you are moving backwards and forwards between versions, note that it's strictly built as a legacy save layout. If you update your game to the newest version, you must download the save tools such as 1.62. Newer software handles the modern save architecture. Right, hang on. I want to permanently use 0.9.0. I have the save files located in my app data local M.A.S. Builder save games folder. Where do I need to copy them to overwrite the save currently? Right, you must paste them back into the same folder. What? Oh, delete Steam's... you must first eliminate Steam's remote cache. Because you manually overrode the modern game with 0.9, the game is looking for app data local M.A.S. Builder save games. However, Steam is actively injecting your modern cloud profile over the legacy ones every time you press play. Turn off Steam Cloud. Okay. Clear your local folder completely. Hit enter. Delete everything inside this folder. And then leave it completely empty. Okay. Yoinky sploinky. Right. Open up a separate backup where you're storing all your old save files. Copy them all into that one. Okay. Break the loop. Launch it via Steam. Your old profiles and M.A.S. should now load in clearly. Exit the game. When you launch again, it'll warn you about a cloud sync conflict. Select upload and it'll overwrite the ones on Steam servers. Okay, so my save games are going to be backups here, right? So if I... Oh my god, this has been crazy trying to get this to work. Right, so what it's saying essentially, if I take all this stuff and I just go bam, and then staging, if I just take all of that and just go bam, and I then hit game and run full, that it technically should work now. Please! I just seen those, Damon. Oh no 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 no! Oh no! Fuck! It's got nothing now. What the hell? Hang on. Is that because? Hang on. Trying to figure out why the hell that happened. Hang on. Wait, it's back in there, though. Do I just have to create one and then away we go? Hang on. That moment where I'm, like, freaking out here, like, messing around with this thing. Options. Let's get rid of that. You might have to remake them, which would suck. I think I might just have to make a new profile, right? And then we can just prepare a new game data. It's okay. It's totally fine. It's not like I'm internally crying here because I still am trying to recover my old files on a different version of the game. Internally, I'm literally like, yeah, like I love the way the audio is just so freaking great. Can we just smash the spacebar button until this all goes away? Please, 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 just no, just no. Wait, what? Dave says no. I'm just screwing around with the game. I want my stuff. Ah, give me my stuff. Right. Profiles. Fuck! Oh my god, just... No, I don't want to launch Xbox. I don't want to launch Xbox. I pressed the wrong button there. Let me do it! Let me in! Where's the staging area? Where's this tool? No profiles were found! Dude, it's right there in the backups. It's literally in the freaking backups. What the hell? No, it's just really having a fun time. It's like, dude, there are no profiles apparently. What? Hang on, what's that? U pipeline cache check. Oh, come on. Profile backups. That's where the area is, right? I do settings, unsafe mode, off. Configuration for where the actual directory is. Yeah, it's looking there. And before I literally like have to try and like go to a different version now or something stupid, or I just have to play the game again. That would be crazy, and I would prefer it if I didn't have to. But here we go. Disable cloud syncing. Blah 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 blah. No profiles are found. Let's try. Have you seen Lego Sonic set yet? No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to. Oh, check that out. Wait a minute. It says here. Hang on. Right, so if I paste all my stuff, which I have done. We're gonna just delete all of that again for a moment, right? Paste and rename all your backups. I'm gonna just see if I've like messed this up again. That's the save game file. That's not. Mass builder save tool. Staging and backups are here. The profile is that's the backup. Now if I go for a moment, I've got an idea here. Right, because it says empty profile, right? If I just go that and I click quit now, does that still create at least one? No, that's the configure file. Okay, so it opens a config file. And it's still trying to access the auto cloud because I can see. I think I might have messed this up in some way, shape, or form. Get rid of the BGM. Right, new game. Preparing new game data. When you hit new game data, feel like it's writing to both files here. Hang on. Ah, there we go. There we go. So it's already made a profile PMC slot and a unit PMC slot, right? So if I then copy in on that and just name them. Let me try and go through here. Lol. Oh, come on, seriously? Jeez. Yes, I want to name my company Cheese. I have a feeling I was doing this way too quickly. Like, if I go back here, right? Cheese. You might want to skip some of the grind. Yeah. Right, so those are the saves I currently have, right? I have another one here. If I paste that in as the profile one, if I make a copy of this, if I go into a new file. The problem is it says it's a backup. Rain is really stacked. See, this is what I was saying. Like, did they nerf her? Did they nerf her in like future builds? Because if they did, then they've gone back on that as well, which I told them not to. She's looking like a High School of the Dead character. Did they nerf her? No profile found. Okay, exit to desktop. Overwrite the dummy. I might need to find the newer version of the... Hang on. What other versions can we get here? What the? Let's try 1.62. That might work. Let's... And I'll read chat as well. I understand the risks. Ah! It's showing me my cheese profile? Right? That's interesting. Now, if, say, for instance, I turn around to it, and I say like, back to profile manager. We go refresh, backups, restore, yes. Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure I've done this correctly. 1.62. Backups. Right, then we go setting. Skip the disclaimer. Yep. Advanced fuckery mode. What? Gives editing values for unknown purposes. No, let's not do that. Okay, right. Right, there are two. If I delete that, yes. Right, open staging folder. If I just throw in my stuff, will that just work? No, it's not for some weird reason. Either that or it's having issues. Grandpa Gundam, let's... Maybe it's because I just deleted that one for the first time. Let's just go in and see whether it'll work. Let's see. I'll only play around with this for a little bit longer, and then if it doesn't work, I'll try something else. I think so. Let me look it up. So they might have nerfed Reina, which would be terrible. Okay, so that's... This is awkward trying to get this to work at the moment. Okay, so there's... Right? And if I just open up the save file editor... Right, there's the backup folder. If I put the Grandpappy Gundam for some strange reason it's not doing staging here. That's... If I restore that... Yes. Right, close. It's still not doing it. It's like, it's half registering it. It's like, dude, I can see your profile. I can see everything on it. But it's not... Something's not quite linking up with it to be able to do it. Let's see. Let's have a laugh. Let's actually throw this into the staging folder and just see whether it works. Staging. Yeah, that's in the correct folder. I just don't get why none of the other ones are visible in there. I literally got access to it. I don't quite get it. Hang on. Ask the AI again. Just one last time real quick. 1.62 that one was. Tried using 1.62 M.A.S. builder saved tool. Cannot stage... Cannot seem to restore profile backup of or any mech from the staging area. .1 is required for the current... Ah, okay. Okay, so, right. Completely delete 1.62. Right, so I need to go back and get an older version of the game, basically. Or not an older version of the game, an older version of the tool. That's why it can't find it. How you doing there, Damon? Just gonna see what the other versions were here. Releases. Should like the last version. 1.0. Oh my god. Agonizing Quark version. Let's see, 1.2. 1.2. Let's see. 1.86. 1.31. Let's see. Trying to figure out like which versions were for compatibility with 0.9 of the game. There we go. 1.4 might work. This might be the fix that I've been after. Hang on. Right. Let's get rid of 1.6. Do 1.4. More info. Run. Right, can we just quickly backups, Blue Wing, actions, restore, yes, refresh, okay, that's still not working. Can it at least give me the ability to look into the staging folder? Nope. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's open it again. It's funny because it said it should work with it, but it's clearly not. Oh, and it's going to the right folders as well. It should have access to everything. It's just... it's missing something, and I don't know what. That's the one problem right now. It's like I just need the right version. Let's try 1.2 as well. It said that one works. Now let's see. .86. Try 1.33. That moment where I'm going through like every other version trying to find like which one will work. Backups, Blue Wing full legacy. Restore. Data will be overwritten. Okay. Staging. Can I just like drag that in or? Nope, still not happening. Oh. Okay, let's try. Try something a bit janky here. Paste. I'm gonna go for a complete overhaul of this. Just gonna go. I'm gonna take the entire save file from the other one and just rename the main one that. Yes. Right, now if I go back to the profile one and I go backups. But no backups, that's fine. Right, so if I do actually have my my one still backed up. It's just still troubleshooting. Yes. Yes, I'm trying to get this to work, Jago, because it's being a pain in the ass. Is this still the same profile as before? Because like I messed around with it a little bit. Yep. Yeah, basically what's happened is I'm still trying to get the save file thing to work. It's such a pain in the ass right now. Like, I don't get why it's not. These other ones literally must not be reading the right save file, because it's the only one I've got. Because if I do 1.1, it reads my profile. And then if I look at the settings and I go like unsafe mode, it's showing everything as there, but then if I go to game and run full, I don't think it'll run it. Yeah, I've tried doing it internally. I would say come back to it later. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. Profile. I swear that's it. I actually swear that's the profile. It's just not reading it correctly. Which is a pain in the ass, because like if I go here now, right? Technically, if I go to that now and I quit out, right? Because it's definitely the 1.1 that reads it. It's not giving me any of the frames that I would have had, plus any of my save data. Like, the other one was reading it fine. 1.1.1 isn't. Have you ever thought of saying, we've turned it off, try again? I will do in a moment, because I want to do the Gundam Avatar stream for a little bit. It's just that whole thing of, like, I'm so close. I'm so close, man. I just... Right, let's try... I'm going to try 1.2. And then we'll see what happens. The worst part for me is the fact that I've been gloating over this for like a while. Just like, dude, seriously, I've almost got this. And then it's the like, yeah, nah, you not got this, pal. And I'm like, fuck! I'm so close. I'm on like the verge of getting everything to work the way that I want, so then I can just do like a tutorial and be like, this is a little bit of a pain in the ass. You're gonna need this, and this, you know. Right, there we go. So 1.2 reads the file properly and has everything in it. This is kind of what happened to me. It just nuked my saves. Oh no. Like it's... All it needs... I swear it's that one. It just needs to access that. I don't know why it's... Like, if I could figure out... If I closed that and refresh... Because it's... For some strange reason, it's not linking up to the game currently in its current save state. It's still going back to, like, here. I can still make Gundams off this. It's just gonna be a pain. It's just... I really wish that I could just literally get all my stuff back, because the Pale Rider one was one that I actually wanted to go back to really effectively. At least, like, I can take one win out of this and that I've rolled back. It's just... It's a shame that I'm getting stuck here on this last little bit. What about... I'm wondering whether the 1.0 version would actually... No, the 1.0 version wouldn't work because of... It... Just gonna ask the AI again. Tried using 1.1.1. It can find my backups, but the profile currently in game does not match. Let's see what it says. Profile mismatches because the 1.1.1 is looking at an older profile name embedded in the backup files, which was not matched the exactly new holds metadata for the strings, blah 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 blah. Open 1.1.1. Look at the column drop down displaying your backups. Take note of the exact profile name spelled out there. Rename the active in-game company. Oh, so just rename it to that. Okay. Load it. If the game lets it. Save and exit the game. Okay. So, mass builder. And before I figure out, I've been like flailing around for ages, and I just needed to like rename it. Let's just see. Right. So, 1.2 doesn't work. Backups. Right. So I need it renamed then. If I go to... Right. Where do I go to change the damn thing? Oh, Oh, no! Yeah, what No! How do I get credits for that? Or do I just... Like, if I go to tool... Son of a... Oh, no, hang on. I can use the other version of the tool. I can use the other version of the tool to do that. Hang on. Undo delete. Right? Because that should register... No, it's the other one. 1.3 had it. I want to do it for free without, like, having to spend. 1.3, there it was. Right, so we just go bam. Bam. Cheese. Right, current profile. And then how do we rename it on here? Rename company, there we go. Okay. No white space at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. Right. Go back to Profile Manager. Okay, right. That's done. Into frames. Right. Now exit game. I'm just gonna quickly see if this has worked. If I just... It hasn't, because I need to rename here now. Let's do Okay, apply. Run full game. All this just for getting all my saves back, man. Hopefully. Oh, I wanted to do so much more tonight. Yes! There we go. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Right. Then it says... you must change the current in-game company. Yeah, I've done that. Load it. Save and exit. Done that. Clear and force and import. Close the game entirely. Go to your local app. Save data. Keep the main profile, but delete all loose unit XX save. Okay. It's the local. Windows are low. Oh, M.A.S.S. App data. Oh no, wait. I thought I had that. Hang on. Trying to find out. I've got so many goddamn things open at the moment. Go up. Dave. Let's do win R. Huh. Okay, let's do. Just give me a sec. Trying to find this goddamn thing there. Right, there you go, mass builder. Saved. Saved games. Right, now it's saying... delete all loose unitxx.save data. So all of that, I take it. Right. Files currently sitting in these folders are dummy builds. Import your... Okay. So now I should be able to... go into backups. Refresh that. Oh, it's still doing it! It's still being a pain! Why is it... Let's see. Let's go double check this. Okay, hang on. Are we getting somewhere? I felt like that kind of did something. Hang on. Please, 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 please. Probably didn't, but let's just see. Oh. No! Oh, whoa, 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 hang on. Okay, so it's at least got the the beginning there, right? Actually, hang on. That, okay. Right, so... that at least has the same name. I just don't know why it's not... like, it's still being funny with the thing. Hang on, profile backups. I'm gonna see. Hang on, where's my... I swear I had, like, a hard drive here with it on. I'm legit going to, like, hard drives now to see if I can, see if we can find out where I put everything, because I swear I have them on one of my hard drives, and I'm like, dude, if I've screwed this up in some way, shape, or form, the best way I could do this would be literally to just, like, go from the backup that's on the save. Go there. Right, and then, staging, saved, blah, 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 backups. Right, 2019, no, it's not going to be there. Right, get rid of that. Yeah. That moment where I'm like frantically searching around all my hard drives now. And the funny thing is, I have a computer in the back room that I know it works, that's got all of them on. But yeah, I just can't be bothered going in there because it'd take a while to get stuff back on that as well. April 2023 backups. Oh no, that's for that Gundam indie game and also some other stuff. March backups? Nope. Jan backups? Nope. My documents? Nope. Nope. Okay, so that's for my Unreal Engine stuff, so that's definitely not what I want. Let's try this one. The last one is like my Immersion Tail one, so I can't use that. Please! Please, I have so many backups. I have backups of backups. Please, one of you work. Undertale stuff. Undertale backups. Because that's a backup of the backup of the backup. I feel like this is literally just a random backup folder. Hang on. Yeah, it is. It's from like really early Immersion Tail. Backup images. Yep. Okay. Okay. So. It's still being funny. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I'm just gonna accept defeat for the moment. Hang on. I don't know what the deal with it is. I'm just gonna search up again. Let's see what it says. To bypass and force 9.0 engine, you need to read the files directly, you need to do this. Bypass the Steam executable. Bring the game through. Client forces it to fetch from modern cloud hooks. Offline isolation mode. What? Look for the Mass Builder exe icon. Installed stuff. Browse. Okay. Right click properties. Run as administrator. Okay. Close Steam completely. Okay. Yeah, but then it... But then, what the? Go to compatibility, runner. But if you click run as admin, it doesn't start without Steam. Oh no, wait, there we go. Hang on. It does. Isolate the hidden Steam ID folder. If the title still loads to an empty screen state, modern version left behind an engine. No, it didn't. Look inside the folder for a string of numbers, blah, blah, blah. Exited Steam. Game still works. It's running free. It's bypassing Steam's cloud system. Because the profile naming mismatch persists between the game save, hard-coded profile marker that current setup is misinterpreting. To fix the profile discrepancy, also save tool to register your backups. Oh no! It's hex editing. Hang on. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so check your saves. Go into there, click new game, and create 3 dummy profiles. Okay. 1. I just want to quickly try and check this, just once, just to see what it's saying. I've at least rolled back. I'm happy. Oh, whoa. I'm at least happy that it's rolled back. Hang on. Oh, whoa. That's loud. I don't know why it's not showing it. It's probably because it's running something else here right now. Hang on. I'm literally trying to get it to work here. New 1. Okay, new underscore 01. New newbie. Okay. Quit. Okay. I'm not gonna make 3 profiles. I'm just gonna make like 1 extra. Go to your backup folder and grab your true save file. It's likely named progress file 0. No, it isn't. It's actually named. The backup is named after the actual backup. Hang on. Where is it? Save tool. Backups. There it is. And then we've got local low. Ah, there we go. We got PMC slot 01, 02. Oh, sorry, 01 and 0. .sav file. Profile saves are unit 00PMC slot 001.save. Backup is MB prof backup. Blah blah blah. You're entirely different formats. Blah blah blah. It's not a raw blueprint file. It is a full container package specifically exported from modem. Oh, there we go. Just restore your Blue Wing profile into your version. Unpackage with 1 point... Right, okay. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere here. Hopefully. Right, 1.62. God damn it, this is because I tried, like, multiple different tools. I'm, like, banging my head against the wall at this point. Right. Open up the tool. Right, understand, blah, blah, blah. Right. Go into the recovery tool. Select restore. And load your backups. File, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that's all kinds of screwed. Okay. Okay, right. It's definitely registering something here because I'm showing signs of it on the actual profile thing. If I go to like here. Funny thing is, it's still giving me like no progress. Something's happened. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to like quit out. Hey Sky. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave that for now. Yeah!